Alrighty. You little.
Oh, well, I'm down there. Okay.
You down there.
All right. Again, it's another Sunday. Super Sunday. I don't know. What do you want to call it?
Well, it's your therapy.
It's therapy for the gaming
Dang it.
addicted.
Change that.
Doing? Change what?
Thanks.
Well, you're the one that did this, honey. I don't.
So, design.
Fine. Stop now.
I know. We already have one set up.
Yeah.
I forgot to change it. Or, I'm sorry, caption.
So, yeah, it's not tanks.
There we go.
It is this one.
Yeah, that's one thing I forgot. Just like the last one, I forget to change it.
That's all right. There we go. So, I mean, you don't pay anything for this gamers therapy, right? So, except attention, hopefully.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's nothing to pay for. It is free service provided to you without taxpayer dollars. You know? Let's see here. All righty. I know we will keep this to an hour today, at best. We got some venison chili that is.
I just want to make sure this.
An hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Making sure it was going through.
Yeah, it's going through. Hey, Charles. Hello, sir.
Hello,
Charles is back. We love you, Charles. I hope you're having a good day, man.
Did you get any more of your painting done?
Ashley wants to know if you didn't hear if you got any more painting done.
Everyone can hear me.
Sometimes. I have. What are you doing?
Cleaning my glasses so I can see.
Oh, you're gonna try and paint?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep working up on this horse and trailer. And there's Keegan.
I have a few things I gotta finish.
Well, you gotta finish your monkeys too.
24 of those that I dug out. See, Charles. And then forgot I bought the Wolverine group after Keegan did because, well, now we got two of them. Although Keegan's got all the trucks. So that's something I was sitting there sorting things around and realized, oh, wow, I forgot about those completely. He moved some games and stuff around. Well, that's okay, Charles. I mean, that's okay. You can only do so much. Ugh, I'm a little tired. Kind of hate having a weekend coming to an end. Well, hello, Mythos. How are you, sir? How was the game? Keegan would won. It was.
I don't know if Keegan would have won.
No, because we would have been chasing each other around the building.
And all it would have taken was a good hit. That's all it would.
But I think both me and Keegan rolled really badly shooting, and on our defense rolls, we rolled pretty good.
Yeah, the defense is where you would want to.
You would want we wanted the dice rolls reversed. Would have been the best. Ashley's gonna do some painting. I was in here the other day when she was moving stuff around, and I forgot I got my whole Team Yankee Wolverines to paint. And still the other 24 Soviets that I started. And I started that before March to Victory. So that tells you that's, this is October and that was in March. So I guess I need
to. 7 months.
I need to get on that. They've been sitting in the box waiting. And in that time frame, it's amazing how fast time has gone to me. I mean, it's like, crud. I turn around. It's blowing through October. Here comes November, up quick, and end of year not that far off. So I thought I was getting caught up, and I'm about.
Well, we did get caught up. You got all your Space Marines done.
Yeah.
So there's none of those.
But I just turned out another 24, another 48 plus these. Probably about 60 more figures to paint. Although
I'm sorry I found them.
The Soviets, I just got to finish up and get them glued. I have to look at my old ones and make sure the groups are the same. This should be good to go. So I think that's okay. And then I'm just waiting for that chili I posted there, Mythos. It's pretty much done. It's just simmering away. So when the show's over, that's what's going to be for dinner. What you looking at?
Keeping track of time.
Time.
Whoa, you want your cornbread to
Burn?
to burn?
No, you can't burn cornbread. Burn cornbread is. No, I wasn't going there. Just burn cornbread is no good. But yeah. So what'd you do this weekend, Mythos? I know it was Freak on earlier, you said, Ashley.
Freak stopped by.
Oh, he stopped by our show, so would you let him know we appreciate it? It's nice for him to stop by. I know he's really busy on Sundays. I think we all had a petition the government for just a 2-day work week, and the other 5 days should be off with pay. I think that would be fair enough. That way, us adults who do adulting things can get that done.
Hey, this is adulting?
This is absolutely adulting. Somebody has to take care of this stuff. And only adults know how to manage their addictions properly. So, yes, this is adulting. Yeah.
So is that why you couldn't find them and then you ended up finding them? Now you have more to paint?
Yeah, I don't want to have more to paint. It's more or less, I got to dig the colors back out. Although we need to play some more Team Yankee because that's what these guys are all geared for.
So
I could do is start getting them out of here, seeing where they got left off at, and
we gotta get a game of Aliens down too because that's coming up too, February.
Yeah, plus Jeff from Hex to Hex wanted to do that too. So we gotta get a game going. Maybe we should drag Brian from Mini Wormut into that too, and Mythos and anybody else who wants to.
I mean, we have all those new characters. I probably should be putting them together and getting those other guys done.
Yeah, no light in this corner makes it difficult to see. Make sure none of these guys are. See, Mythos, I found a box. I'm taking them out of there. Stand them up on my desk here because they're mostly done. And want to get those painted up. Also, do you have room for those with all the Soviet stuff?
If anything, I'll put them in my green container. I have all that Plek foam.
I don't know about that. They need to be with that other group.
But no, we do not have room in that other container for it.
So even if I finish painting them and glue them in, we got nowhere to put them. Nice. Nice.
I had another container. I just don't know where.
Well, I want to get.
It went.
This is a extensive amount of Soviets I bought.
Nope, that's tanks too back there. I'll have to remove them.
I gotta get some more bases though, just to order. I think. Yeah. That should do it.
I gotta
Go check your cornbread. I think I'll go ahead and see if I can dig out some of these I got them dug out. Dig out the paint and start touching these up. Just Greg getting frustrated because he needs more time. And I don't seem to have it. Oops, I think Keegan dropped. Did you drop off, Keegan? He might have dropped off. So yeah, Mythos and Charles. And Charles, I understand you're trying to get stuff put away. We kind of scored though, miniature wise, at what pertains to miniatures, if you count it that way. One of the people living here, we're just getting rid of a free shelf. Now, free shelf's free, right? I didn't have to go pay $40 for it. So we got another shelf here. That's kind of nice. And helped with the storage thing against the wall there. That was a freebie. I guess that's a perk of maybe managing as people will ask you things. And I'm like, yeah, well, I'll take the shelf. Heck yeah. Got to put them miniatures somewhere, man. That's where they go. And you can't see me. Why not, Keegan? I'm down on the bottom there. Like, there. Now you can see me. But Ashley was going to do some painting. I'm there. I'm here. I'm here in all my unglory. My messed up hair. And so I told Mythos we scored a free, and Charles we scored a free shelf for the miniatures. Hey, so it works, right? Brown.
Can't see you, Greg.
Well, I know. I already addressed that.
Oh.
And he sure can. I just switched the cameras around. It's just because I'm down at the bottom. But yeah. Well, there we go. There's certainly more to do now. I just got to figure out how to base my little sci-fi apes. I guess I want to know if I should base them like two together at a time. So they're fighting in groups of twos. Or kind of how to do it. I don't know. So, get the cracking here. Where did my... Ooh. I think I used the Star Wars color on their pants. Pretty sure I did. I know I used all this stuff here for... Yeah, because I'm almost out of the leather paint. Where'd it go? Dang it. I can't find it. Oh, got some space up under your main table. Some Avalon Hill games. Yeah, sometimes, Charles, not being able to play them, that's what we were talking about, is there's just so much out there that I don't know what to do with it as a gamer. If you had time to game on a regular basis, getting through some of it would be cool. Okay. Well, I guess. I don't think it got back over there.
What?
The brown I was using for these guys. It's probably here somewhere.
It was a army painter.
Yeah.
You have an army painter up there. Over next to the green.
No, it wasn't this. This is the leather that's almost out. It was the Star Wars.
What was it, like a leather color?
Yeah, it's the brown. It's the. I don't remember the name. I was using it because I got all the Legion guys done for all the troopers. Yeah, getting rid of some of the games. It's hard to do though, Charles, because we all get attached to them. But then for me, it's just the reality of the situation. It's like, okay, I've talked about it several times, and I still gotta finish doing it. Is condensing up my Star Wars. Do I like Star Wars? Yep, I love it. But you know what? I haven't played it in a year, literally. So I've got to get the older stuff. At least what I want to do is just condense it down into a format where it's more playable because it's just we're just all the kids aren't around. There's just not the same. We're not playing nearly as much, and which is unfortunate.
Well, that's gonna change. Next month, it's all gonna be about Star Wars.
We've got stuff. Yeah, next month we're gonna do Star Wars. So we're gonna do some things with Legion. We're gonna do some things with the X-wing. But what I want to do is kind of just condense the X-wing down. So it's like tanks. I really like the old school Gale Force 9 tanks, but can't get cards for it. Can't get the models for it anymore. It's all New World of Tanks, which is different game. So I've got to try to figure out what to do there.
I think the only way we're going to get Gale Force 9 stuff anymore is if we print it.
Well, we don't have our printers at Keegan's, and we don't have I wouldn't want to try it on a filament printer, printing the tanks. Filament printers, PLAs, whatever, they're all good for dice towers and buildings and things like that. But a resin printer is where it's at. Maybe it is this one here. I'll have to see. Well, that's the thing, Charles, is you kind of got to be in the mood to play. And sometimes, man, life just gets so busy. By the time you're done, you're like, I want to play. I don't know. The whole system, man, it's not just me. It's a lot of people. I talk to a lot of people. Just the general consensus anymore is just for some reason we don't have time. There's not much of the same enthusiasm. Things aren't what they were. It's like we're on autopilot. And I talk to people every day about that to come in. So it's not just all of us. It's just, yeah.
That's yellow.
It is what it is these days.
It's not this, is it? Werewolf brown? Or is that too dark?
No, that's not Star Wars.
Well, the brown was...
It might have been this, I think. I had... See how I did all those suits, the Rebels? Yeah. That's what I was looking for. It's okay.
The Rebel suits is the brown.
Yes, Ashley, I know. That's what I'm...
It's that one.
That's not really brown, but
that's what you use.
That's what I was wondering if it's that or this other one over here. So I will find out in a second.
Charles has some X-Wing stuff and never had the urge to play it.
Well, X-Wing is a nice game, I guess. It's just kind of when you're trying to do all this stuff, like we're cutting back on getting involved with too much more of anything and just kind of focusing on getting our stuff up and done for next year, because trying to do all this takes time. And when you're doing a channel, it takes time. Everything takes time. Well, like right now, might as well go ahead and if I keep forgetting about the metal cast. These little guys have so many little metal things that gotta get removed. Although they're a nice little cast. Mini Warmint, did you go to Whataburger?
What, huh?
A Whataburger. Was it a good burger? You can go wherever you want. One of my favorite things is what we're going to eat tonight. And that's venison chili, Mini Warmint. I don't think there's too many deer that wander around out there in Arizona, but
Not too many deer, but probably horses. He's in the drive-thru now.
Nice. Well, thanks for listening while you're in the drive-thru.
I mean, it's the least Brian can do.
Oh, maybe he's going to get some chili cheese fries too. Chili cheese fries coming through. Dun, 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 dun. Ew, Charles says lizard stew.
Ew.
That doesn't even sound appetizing. Yuck. However, one never knows, because I had fried rattlesnake once. It was like pretty much like chicken.
I'm good.
So I hear yesterday at the store, which I haven't seen in our area before. I sent a picture to Mini Warmint. I said, "You're always bringing up food," so it's a
whole freaking gator.
It's a whole gator. Yep. Oh, son of a gun. Ugh. Oh man, I bent the crap out of the gun barrel. What I hate about metal miniatures.
Would hot gluing it to a
Nope.
paintbrush you don't think would help?
I don't know. I'm not that fancy of a painter.
Well, I'm just saying that way you don't have to try to fumble with it.
Well, Gila monsters. Oh. So what's gator like then, Mythos? I mean, I looked at that because the whole gator in the deli was all skinned. So literally, all the meat, it just looks like chicken. It literally looks like chicken.
I can't. It had a face. I couldn't do it.
Well, yeah, it was the whole gator set up for someone to just take home and cook. I bet it would have cost you about 100 bucks, 150 bucks. And elk is really good.
Bears.
Bears, everybody says, is greasy.
Tastes like chicken. Frog. No,
Frogs
good.
taste like chicken. Rocky Mountain oysters, no thank
Nope.
you.
I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole.
I have no desire to try that.
Do you have the iron bricker over there?
No, I gave it to you when you asked yesterday.
Oh, it's right here. Hey, Tim.
Hi, Tim. What's up, sir?
Welcome back.
Mini warm mutts in the drive-through at Whataburger.
Ew.
We're talking about eating various
Ugh.
kinds of food.
Nope. Mm-mm. I'm good. Livers are not something you should be eating.
Yep. Guess it depends on where you're at, what people grew up with eating too.
It doesn't matter. Livers filter out all the crap that's
Oh, I
supposed to
thought
be
you
in our
said
bodies.
lizards. Oh,
no,
yeah.
livers.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't eat liver just because of what the function of it is. Plus, it tastes like crap. Although there are people that love it, so. Dove is very good. Yep. So we have done dove hunting out here, and it's a lot like, well, the way we cook it up and grill it, it's a lot like tender pieces of steak, because people are all, think of doves, or I could talk to one lady, she says, oh, it's the white doves. I'm like, no, these are the migratory doves. They're not the doves in weddings and whatnot. But it tastes more like steak, like a little piece of steak.
They're fun shooting though.
If you can hit them, they're pretty fast.
Yeah, that is true.
But yeah, a lot of people will wrap them like
in bacon and stuff.
In some sort of bacon, or they'll put them with jalapenos and stuff, and yeah. Liver might be healthy, but it filters all the crud out of the blood. So I hate the way it tastes. However, if you like it, Mythos, have at it. Matter of fact, eat as much liver as you want.
Really, Keegan?
Here comes the hunting smackdown talk now.
7 boxes to 1.
No, she didn't have 7 boxes when she went this last time. I told her, I said, every round you save helps with the money you can have for your plastic addiction. So, yeah. Squab is pigeon. Yeah, it's a funny name. And pigeon, believe it or not, goes pretty expensive in some of the higher end restaurants. Kind of like pheasants, like pheasant under glass will set you back $150 or something. Except pheasants, if you like chicken, pheasants are just field chickens. I mean, that's all they are. Except they're better. I would say quail is a richer version of chicken. But
they're so tiny.
They're very tiny, and they're very hard to get anymore out here because they farm fence row to fence row anymore. So the cover that those species needs really hard to come by.
The thing is, you go into Walmart or any of the main grocery stores predominantly and find quail.
Yeah. Um,
And they're pretty cheap too. Well, they used to be.
what?
Quail.
No,
Because the one year I bought them when we were up in the apartments.
That's not quail. Those are rock Cornish.
Oh, those were
hens.
Cornish hens. Never mind.
Those are little tiny. Those aren't quail. Pheasants hang out around there. Yeah, squirrels. I feed the squirrels over here, Mini Warmut. So I just let
He
them
ain't
be.
joking either.
Yeah, when I pull up, they come up and run up on the rail of the deck. They'll sometimes come up within a couple feet of you. On Josh, they would come up and took peanuts out of his hands. But you know what I did for the squirrels, you guys, and maybe I'm kind of weird. You know, you can buy the bags of like the mixed corn and stuff like that for them. One day I went to the dollar store and I got some dry roasted, like the Planters dry roasted peanuts. And but they just weren't that great, you know, and I thought that's just the low quality stuff. I set them up for the squirrels. They thought they were just,
They were in heaven.
yeah, they're like, oh, you could see their ears go up. They
They
all
go
those. They're like, where did those roasted peanuts come from? So yes, I turned them into good pirates. Correct, Mythos. Tim says your wife deshells the peanuts. They'll open them though, Tim, which is funny.
And no, I do not go and help his little habit of feeding the animals.
Who asked you? Ash?
Oh, never mind.
I thought you were replying.
I just glanced at it. It says my wife.
No, I don't. No. So yeah, deshelling the peanuts.
Babe, you give them $8 worth of freaking pistachios.
They like pistachios. I found out the other day. They just think that this place is like the nut gourmet store, so they just sit there and wait. Now I have had the little baby ones when they're babies. Like I sat out in the lunch other one day, and I come right up to you and follow you back to the house, because they're not. Scared.
Oh yeah, that little one.
Yeah, they just follow you. But you I guess you could deshell them. I just threw those Planters type peanuts out there. And she eats them at the same time. That's cool. Yeah, I just have fun watching them come up and grab the stuff. And in the winter, it's kind of hard out here, so I throw out. I got a little cup that I drilled a hole through the bottom, and then put a little short screw in it, hold it to the deck, and I'll just put.
I think it was a cat.
It was a dollar store little tiny cat
we
dish.
had that.
Nah, it was a cheap little piece of
I
something.
think after we got rid of all the cats, after the kids all grew up, is when we put that out.
Yeah, pistachios are high dollar. I actually got some pistachios for free. So I did not set out a lot. I just set out, a handful. But boy, they like those too. I can't afford to feed them pistachios though. You have any water over there? I don't know. So I'm getting these little 8 miniatures painted. Or getting them going anyways. I got the one done as a sample. But yeah, everybody's got their pet peeves, I guess, huh? So Ashley's tired of my puns. But that's okay. The voices in my head, they never tire of my dumb jokes. Matter of fact, they encourage me.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Psst, you can turn this around. What do you mean you know about rap? Are you kidding me? I used to work at J.C. Penney's in the gift store. I was the best rapper around, man. The fastest rapper around. Yep. No one in the gift department could hold a candle to me.
Mainly, even your grandsons probably wonder about you.
But mainly because you can't light candles around, all the wrapping paper, it burns. They probably do wonder about me. That's okay. I don't. Let them wonder. What's wrong with you, Grandpa? I was dropped a lot. I'll just tell him that.
Beth.
Huh? What?
What Tim said. It's interesting to watch
The cat.
cat.
Oh yeah, the cat's probably thinking, traitor, because this cat will go after them things, you know. Keegan's like, they ain't the only ones that wonder. But yeah, the cat's probably wondering what mom's doing. Why is mom feeding them? Or he might at some point go, wait a minute, let
That's
mom
food.
feed them. Let them get comfortable. Let them get relaxed. Yep. Eventually that will cross the cat's mind. Oh yeah, Mythos. So Mythos says his wife and he feeds the stray neighborhood cats. And sometimes raccoons come around and ask for the cat. Yeah. Probably we shouldn't have done it while we were camping one time. We had, you know, they like to rummage through things, the raccoons.
Oh, the dogs were going nuts. We were trying to figure out what it was.
We had them in the tent. So open up, you know, unzip the tent, and there's a fat raccoon. So he was kind of, you know, an overweight raccoon. So the next day he come up while it was daylight and just started watching us. So the kids threw him a marshmallow. I'm like, I don't know if they'll eat a marshmallow. And he did. So they probably fed him half a bag of marshmallows. I mean, and I'm like, you guys stop. He's probably going to spike his blood sugar. He's going to run up a tree and pass out or something. But yeah, that raccoons I think will eat. Tim said anything. I agree with you there, Tim. No, Mythos, that is cute. That's one of those awe moments. I think one of the raccoons he used to feed, Ashley said, came back next spring with her litter of babies to feed them too. That is cute.
Aww.
Just be careful about feeding wild things, anything, Mythos. I mean, I did that for a while. They start hanging around every day. They call you grandpa. They like try to show you affection. You're like, wait, all this is all because I gave you food. So you just got to watch it. Oh, wow. Charles was outside and his Yorkie had a bird in her mouth. Uh-oh. Where's a bird wing? Where's the rest of the bird? I mean, yeah, a bit of a sugar high, Tim. Yep. But I don't know. I don't know what they eat. As long as they don't eat, you know, the packages that are delivered here and there, then we're okay.
The squirrels haven't really gotten onto them.
No.
The birds, you'll see, if it's like a dusty box, you'll see bird prints all over it.
You know, you got a problem when your Amazon driver says, man, these squirrels stand there staring me down. I can't deliver the package. And you tell them, here's a handful of peanuts in a zipper bag. You know, when you get to the house, just toss them and they'll leave you alone. So imagine telling your boss, I couldn't do it. A whole herd of squirrels was staring me down and I'm scared.
Yeah, well, how are you going to explain that?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it's like a vicious type of dog and it's drooling, looks like it has rabies, but how do you tell people you're scared of a bunch of little fluffy
That's
squirrels?
still the problem. I can't do Amazon because I would want to go and pet all the dogs. I'd be that one like crazy white girl. Ooh, puppy!
Yeah. But not all puppies are friendly.
Yes, they are.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Well, squirrel gangs are tough. They're very strong. That's where the term "they got a lot of muscle" comes from. Or maybe it's the numbers. I don't know. But they got claws. Oh, yeah, that's right. Keegan used to be a FedEx driver. I think the only problem you had, Keegan, is you left the back door open, didn't you say, going up a hill and those packages come out? I think there was an issue there. But other than that, I thought you did pretty good with FedEx. Because you had the rural route, which actually seems to me would be a nice ride, just out and about all through the exterior areas. Hey, Tim, what do you think? I'll bet you somewhere on the internet I could order little squirrel ninja costumes and dress some of them. So the next time them drivers come up, get the squirrels to pose like in a kung fu pose. See what he says. Highly trained ninja squirrels.
Beware.
And
So beware of dog.
Don't tell me it can't be done, because everybody knows that the sewers are loaded with Ninja Turtles. So I don't see why squirrels.
Wow.
Well, Ninja Turtles are dangerous. Look at a rat runs that, right? You know? So, hey, there's no reason why squirrels can't do it.
I don't even want. I don't know.
What? Charles says his Yorkie is his little werewookie. Yeah, some of them little dogs can be very aggressive. I know.
I love dogs, but little dogs like that, nope, I can't do it. They're ankle biters. That and they get vicious the older they get.
Some of them, not all of them. Yeah, one of my tenants here had a smaller dog, and man, if you walked down the street, it would constantly hit the window. It would charge and hit the window, charge and hit the window, charge and hit the window. I told Ashley, I said, one day a dog's gonna break that window. A couple of weeks later, a dog broke that window and ended up at the vet, pretty messed up. Because it did this to everybody. It would charge, bang into that window, and it broke the window.
Oh, it finally went through the window.
Broke the window, went through it. Teenage Mutant Pirate Squirrels. Now I like that. Mythos Pirate Squirrels.
You should. I mean,
you might say,
logo.
wait a minute, I'm going to incorporate the boat stuff in here. So if they're pirate squirrels, I can get on board with that. Maybe a little boarding action.
Dog thought he was a squirrel or a bird, yeah.
Bushy tail squirrel power. I like that mythos. Heroes in a half shell. Heroes with a pistachio shell.
Babe.
What?
You got to read the first half of it.
I did.
He'd be surprised if Charles didn't have pirate squirrels already.
Charles probably does. Painted on the table somewhere. Which I don't never get to see Taylor very much. He used to stop by our channel and chit chat.
Oh, how is he?
I don't know, but the reason I'm talking about him is he had told me one time where to buy 15 millimeter metal cast squirrel armed squirrels. And I just don't remember. We talked about it before, but some of these places I can't find it where we went. So, but that would be kind of cool. Teenage Mutant Squirrels, pirate squirrels.
You can have a sugar glider. That's a squirrel.
Yeah, those are the ones that jump and.
They're sugar gliders. They're the flying squirrels.
Okay, so the rest of the group already knows that the flying squirrel thing I got covered. Duct taping them to a kite and at the park is getting them out to socialize with people and teaches them how to be flying squirrels.
You're making them use their imagination.
That's right. Problem is that duct tape does stick to the fur a bit. But you know what? Everybody has to overcome something. Pet squirrels are illegal in Iowa. Thank goodness I don't have them as pets. I have them as a highly trained professional security force. And if nothing else, damn it, they're going to be my emotional support squirrels. Somewhere online for $1, I could get one of those statements and just change it from dog to squirrel. That is true, Mythos. Tim says, could make a harness for sport kites. Yes, I think that would be the better thing to do. They really get agitated with the tape. I don't really understand everything that they say. Some things I do, or the voices will help me translate, Tim. But generally, when they get really angry, it's the chatter is a lot. So doesn't usually happen. Every once in a while, yes, they'll hit a tree, but really they're in trees all the time. They shouldn't be that upset. And then they have torn up the kites before because out of anger when they hit the ground.
Mythos, stop giving Keegan ideas.
I better not walk in their house and there's a freaking squirrel.
Yeah.
Because I can see Keegan going and saying that it was the kid's idea.
Charles has lots of crows. You got lots of crows in your neighborhood. Yeah, they can bunch up quite a bit. Well, I thought you was in California, Charles, by the ocean, so wouldn't it be more like a flock of seagulls? Wait, that's a band. Tim says the crows can be indigenous. That's true. You could argue that point. I don't know, Mythos. You're right. You're right. Of course, to anybody just stopping by the stream, this is all just in good humor and fun. Please don't take us seriously. Our parents did it, and that's why we're here. We come in then when there's storms. You know what's funny, Charles, is you will see seagulls out here too. And kind of weird when you look around and you're in Iowa and here's a whole bunch of seagulls landing in a cornfield to eat corn after they cut it up, after they go through, and combine it. What to do? Matter of fact, there's so many of them out here. Every year, DNR puts out a guide for when you're going duck hunting, what you should not be trying to get, and descriptions. Especially, we got trumpeter swans and.
I don't understand. I still don't understand how people can mistake trumpeter swan for a duck or a goose.
I don't know.
Because I'm sorry, they're like 3 times bigger than a goose.
They got like a 6-foot wingspan.
Yeah, they're massive.
I don't know, but people do. Yes, Tim, none of this has happened. This is all just theory and hearsay. Keegan says they do it because they want to mount it on the wall. That's true. I don't know, Charles, about them migrating. They're just out here a lot. I mean, it's just there's a lot of them. But you know, they got good food sources out this way too. So that helps too. Yeah, yeah, Mythos. They see what they want to see. It's easy for them to think, I'm going to get the biggest goose of my life. Yeah, yeah, that's what the DNR was saying, is that people do mistake them. And it is really, if you pay attention, very hard to do that because they're such a massive bird. But, yeah, people do get excited and make boo-boos. And it happens. Pretty hefty fines, though, boy. Fine you pretty good, or they'll suspend your hunting license, or yeah. Iowa has such record numbers of trophy deer that occur naturally without being like on lands managed for it. I've seen a lot of shows, especially some of the popular like deer hunting shows, and honestly, those guys don't go to public hunting land. They don't got to compete with nobody. They're hunting managed land in a private secured area. They got the latest high tech, blah, blah, blah. And so they couldn't survive if they actually went out and hunted like the rest of the world does. I don't think very well. But there's a lot of poachers that come out here because there are trophy bucks are everywhere. You have short hunting seasons in Rhode Island. Some of the states do. Our deer season is short compared to others. But Iowa doesn't shorten it for like political reasons. There's a lot of states that kind of want to make it impossible for you to own a certain component that you would need to go hunting without saying it. And so they do everything they can, including shortening stuff up. I was kind of the opposite, but like ducks and all that are federally regulated. And Iowa makes sure that, contrary to the myths out there, there are no young or small baby deer that are orphaned. Everything is all grown up by the time hunting season comes along.
They're minimum of almost about
about
3/4 of the year old.
Well, no, they're already detached and they're not, like hanging out and eating an adult deer. So they make sure of that.
Yeah, which if you think about it, it's kind of weird. I don't know, I guess because I'm a mother,
abandoning your child when they're like 4 months old. I don't know.
Except for you're not a deer.
I know, but it's still the point. It's like,
they're not looking at that.
No, they don't look at it like
just
that.
Raised and it's on.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, a couple guys shoot the deer in a town park.
Oh, good grief. I bet they threw the book at him. Yeah. I bet so. We did have, and this, don't laugh at this, Tim. We have one. The University of Iowa is out this way. Some of the biggest college stuff in the country's out here. One of our other colleges has like it's a program to like show you how to do things like prairie grass restoration and restoring land and stuff like that. So of course, out in the middle of it, there's a pond. There's cattails. There's perfect environment. And some guys were out there. They got caught. They got arrested too. And they thought because it was a federally managed program, they could just go out there and in the park and get their geese. It was kind of funny because it makes you wonder what people are like. What are you doing? Right, literally 20 minutes, 30 minutes away is almost 30,000 public hunting areas. So it's not like they don't have the place to go.
No, just they didn't want to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no cure for stupid. If there was, somebody would have invented it and made some money. So for me, I mean, I wouldn't do any of that. I've joked with people and they go, "How was your day hunting?" I'll go, "Well, kind of sucked. They came by and threw us out of the zoo and said it's not fair." But I mean, obviously that's a joke.
No, we respect the animals.
Yeah.
I get so fed up with the people who don't, and it's like, really? Come on.
Most people in Iowa are pretty ethical about stuff like that. And to them, it's mostly, I'm just getting a freezer full of meat and cheaper than you're going to buy it at the store.
Oh, hand me that brown. The Cynodel brown.
Hold on just a second. I can't.
Oh, they actually serve time. The Cynodel. Right there next to
this base brown.
Yes.
That's a base. Oh yeah, you'll get time.
Good.
Really all it takes is one or two idiots to make everybody else look bad.
And there goes Brian with the double cheeseburger.
Oh man. Double cheeseburger.
Oh wow.
Now, Mythos and Freak, it's because you're domesticated and we're just trying to help you. But no, seriously, most everybody's very ethical. Very few people are just, I mean, it depends too where you live, you know what I mean? I mean, truthfully, like I used to live in California, that politically they've got you brainwashed on a lot of crap out there. So there's not a lot of that going on, although you can, but then you're regarded as some sort of crazy murdering person. Out here, it's just pretty much they're responsible. Oh, like you just said, exactly like you just said, Tim, that popped up there. They're just going out and about. They're not out. You'll run across groups. They're not talking about who got a trophy this or trophy that. They're just there because that's how they get their meat for the year for their families, and so they're pretty responsible. You do get some people, and usually out here you don't hear about anybody local. It'll be an out-of-state person that's done something from different states sometimes, but it's pretty rare whenever anybody gets caught doing that. It's overall a pretty good process they got. And that's the way it should be. Although, I mean, we all go to the store and buy our food that somebody else has already done for us. So it can be on that end, which is the scavenger end, or you can be on the other end. I don't mind being a scavenger end when time's short, but on the other hand, I like to do my own things sometimes. So this time of year, it's kind of nice to get out, and it's more or less for us family things. So, and people like what you were talking about earlier, Tim. I mean, if you're going to do something like that, you deserve to get punished. I mean,
Yep.
if you're that kind of a disrespectful person or a moron, then hey. Me, I like what little bit of freedom we have left, so I just follow the laws and let it be. If I go out and get something, great. If we don't, great too. We went out, So, and a lot of the money from our licenses, that almost all of the hunting license stuff, a large majority goes to the local parks and all the outdoor stuff, because they manage so much land that it's it. Keegan says we have freedom. Yeah, that's your perception. You're supposed to have that as a perception. So Greg doesn't rock the boat, Keegan. Yeah, Tim, deer are smart. Like, I've been on public hunting land, and you'll watch them during deer season. Whoop, they jump over onto the farmer's land that borders them, And most farmers out here, people think it's old school. It's not. It's very few family farms anymore. It's a lot of just corporate entities that own it. And so they're not, the deer just run over there and stay there for the season. And then they don't go back. And then after the season, they'll go back. So deer are pretty smart. Or they'll sit. I've watched from a distance where people walk through the grass or the fields right past them. The deer will wait till they're, 100 feet away, and then they'll just get up and trot away, because they just sat there. So deer are pretty smart as far as instincts. So I can see them doing that. Pennsylvania is known for pretty good deer hunting, though, Tim. So it's one of those areas. And back to you, Keegan. You got the freedom to paint your stuff any color that's imaginable out there. Feel free to do that. I do got to find a color. What do you think would be a good color, you guys, for a horse? Because this is the horse. You got to remember the saddle is going to be a brownish leather. The harness, I guess we could do something with. But it is an ape, so it's mostly going to be lots and lots of brown. So I kind of want the horse to look like a horse, but not be a brown horse, because it would just be too much of the same colors going on.
Then do a white horse. A white, and then you could do like black spots or whatever.
Yeah, I could do that.
You can do kind of like a yellowy color, yellowy brown kind of thing.
Go for a pinto. All right, we'll try that.
I think pintos are brown or like a yellow color.
Tim says he's trying to get a picture of the same buck for 2 years. He knows it. And it's a game. It will be. You could just put up a trail cam. Hold on a second. Actually, it's a metal cast, so it looks like that it's smooth. It's not. It's pretty smooth.
It is. Okay, so
it's not textured hair. The tail is textured. Okay, it looks like a tail.
Babe,
what?
Here's a pinto.
I
They
know.
either have brown or black.
What? I thought pintos were just beans.
Not that kind of pinto.
Oh, okay. See that, Tim and Mythos out here? They have a little plastic bag, and it says Cowboy.
You can do gray.
Let me finish, please. It says Cowboy Jacuzzi, homemade, and it's just a package of pinto beans. You cook the pinto beans, you eat them, and then you get in the bathtub. That's the directions. Ooh, skeleton horde would be a good brown or flat colors like pavement. A Palomino. Okay, Charles. All right. Well, thanks. I'm just kind of looking at it going, man, there's just a lot of browns going on. A lot of Pintos were born in the 70s. Did they come from the Ford factory? You guys remember when Jack in the Box years and years ago, that whole case of it was they actually were putting horse meat in the tacos because it was a cheaper brand of meat. Yep.
Yeah, you could do that.
What?
A light grayish color, or not gray, brown palomentos with white.
Oh, you're looking the horse up, yeah, because it's smooth. I just gotta find. We got paint around here we could use, like that one. I could do.
I would say something like that is like an orangey kind of color.
The towel light orchard. What the hell is that?
I don't know. It's kind of like a peachy orange. I think this is actual orange. Yeah, that's orange.
Could just paint it safety yellow, so when it's running down the field, everybody knows.
And I knew something was going to come up.
What? Oh, what's wrong with me bringing up safety yellow?
Because you're not painting. Well, they're yours. Go ahead. They're yours.
I could checker stripe them like a construction horse, if there was one.
I don't know. I still think of Pinto would be better. Because you can do so much just painted white.
Yep, and then
just dots or kind of, different shapes like cows. You do whatever kind of shape you want with browns or blacks or grays. I mean, look at this one. It's half black, half white.
Yeah. Well, horses. Ashley's got a whole bunch of horses she's looking up on the.
But I mean.
Well, I guess yeah. I'm just trying to think of something different. I just thinking, man, I don't want too much of the same color.
Sabnos.
What?
They're polka dotted. Sabnos. SAB.
That looks like a dirty Pinto horse. Like it fell down and got muddied up or something. That's weird.
Or you could do like a silver black. You can do a Nakota. Neverwinter is like browns. Silverbacks or silvers or grays. There's a bunch of different ones.
Charles, black and white Pinto like a cop horse, like an NYPD horse or something.
A lot of the war horses, Keegan, I think are going to be like browns and blacks.
That's true. Little Joe's horse was black and white. That's true.
There you go, all black stallions.
Next week, look at these cool ultramarine blue horses. I'm sorry. Might not.
I mean, I made a custom brown. Is what I did.
I could try to put a little light on top. I don't want to. If I did that, Tim, it would make them fancy. I don't want to get them an ego being up on their high horse with the light. Although I don't even know what to do with them, really. I'm just going to paint them and see what I can do. That's because Charles inspired me to do something different. Which I did find. A little 15 millimeter Stargate. Charles. I kind of remember hearing about that, but I'm like not sure if I don't even remember what the unit was called or anything, but it seems to me that there was, and it was designated by those gray horses. I don't know, but you're right. Grays, I could do that too. Well, let's see how this works. This is mostly going to be orange. I fear it's going to be orange. Yeah, it might be. Oh, that Ushbanti bone, I could probably use that too. Yeah, that's too orangey. Well, I appreciate the suggestions, you guys. Well, you know what, Tim and Charles, if you're going to do like historically accurate type armies, then I would research what, if you could find out a description, or pictures of the horses. Just like I have that Germania horseman army. So, but exactly what kind of horses they had in that area, I don't know. That was one of my things I was kind of stuck with figuring out. Okay, Greg, you got to research it. And then, of course, I just never get around to it. Where's my little... Oh, man, I'm looking for my file. I had it out here. Aha. There it is. At least the metal ones are real easy to file and mold. Well, hello, Hillchild. Paint like a Mustang, Keegan said. Charles says, what about the famous white horses Patton saved from Australia? Hillchild says, Iron Horse. We could paint it like that historically, just try to get the right colors for horses in some of those areas.
And there's Jeff.
Oh,
too.
hey, Jeff, how are you,
Wow,
man?
we shot an hour and now everyone's showing up.
That's good. How have you been doing, Jeff? We're just kind of all over the place. But historically, we were kind of wondering what we're going to do there with some horses. Hold on just a second. All right, I'll let you take over for a minute, Ash. A second. Take this phone.
But I don't wanna.
You have to.
Yeah. What is everyone up to? Jeff and Hellchild. Oh, 10-year-old's back. Did you have you had a party, your son's birthday, correct, Hellchild? I believe that's what I thought you said. No, so Charles somehow encouraged Greg. I don't think intentionally. I think he just saw something that would be kind of like something Charles would like, and Greg ended up buying them and didn't even tell me. He went and, I just got a notification and then they just showed up. So, yeah. Yeah, it's not so fun when they can actually legally drink. All of my kids are now old enough to legally drink. That makes me feel old there, Hellchild. I actually love birthdays with all the grandchildren and all that. I actually like them. But we don't celebrate too much. And I'm still waiting on those prints there, Hellchild. Everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay. You better not take a bite of dinner.
What?
You better not take a bite of dinner.
But in this world, aren't we supposed to put safety first? What if I love you enough, I want to safety test the food first?
We were going to let Keegan do it first.
Well, then what was all that stuff you sprinkled in there? Oh, God. No. No, I didn't safety check dinner. It's done, though.
Cool.
What?
No, I was joking. I said, I'm still expecting those prints there, Hellchild. He's like, I know.
Yeah, Hellchild
Yeah,
works
he does work a lot.
ton of hours, man.
Greg's gonna die.
Well, I find it weird, Hellchild, that Keegan now sells life insurance and him and Ashley are talking a lot. Now she's trying to feed me separately than everybody else. And talking about what she would do with my miniatures if they were hers. I'm not sure if
What
I
are
should
you
be
talking about? What I would do? Yours would all be gone. I don't need Space Marines.
That's heresy.
I'll just send them to
They're
Mythos.
part of. I'm okay with that.
At least they'll get
But-
played.
Mythos
Oh,
and Freak
Charles,
Show.
trust me, I know. We have, 6 grandchildren now?
Me, I could see Mythos in honor of Greg. Remember Ashley when
Yeah.
she killed him? I inherited this army.
No, what I'd probably do...
Tim, no, I did not smell anything almond, but thank you for.
He's not allergic to almond. He's allergic to hazelnut. And
Oh, so you're specific.
And Hellchild, if anything, I probably wouldn't send them to Mythos. I'd probably spray paint them all black and make them all black Templars. Craig's just shaking his head. Well, that or give them to Jen and let her paint them pink.
Welcome to the dark side of our show, I guess.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, that's why I was laughing. Tim saying that arsenic has an almond smell.
Oh.
Oh, Charles, all Tim's right. Oh boy. See what you walked into, Jeff? By the way, Jeff, sir, we have to figure a date out. I know you said in the evening sometime, but figure out when you want to do aliens, and then whoever else would like to join in, we can figure it out too.
Yeah, because I believe we could play 10, 12 people.
I don't know. I think it's what in the game?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 7. There's 7 characters.
Well, Newt doesn't count in like the first 3 or 4 like episodes.
She don't count. She don't do nothing. She just follows.
You're in a gameplay slump. Well, you know what? That happens though to everybody. Especially if you do it ongoing, like you're trying to put out too much all the time. It will cause you to. It'll cause you to end up in a bit of a slump there. I want to paint Nids like xenomorphs. I don't see why you couldn't. Which expansion pack, Keegan? I got the Badass expansion pack. There's a couple more of them.
I'd say, yeah, we have the Ultimate Badasses expansion that I haven't even put together yet. Probably what I should be doing other than painting this.
Oh, I get that done. That's right. Because we got to get gaming in before February, anyways.
You just say you would do it?
Sure.
No, I was gonna say, I want it done correctly.
Oh,
I'm the one who built all the freaking aliens.
They pretty much come built.
No, they do not.
Just a little bit.
The actual people, yes. The aliens, no. You had to put them together.
For Newt was such a cutie. I was so mad at the beginning of Aliens 3. I remember when Aliens first came out and hearing about it, man, people were getting scared at the movie theaters and passing out.
People are getting afraid of Darth Vader.
Yeah. That's the kind of guy you need running a fast food place is Darth Vader. He can get them people to work and do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing Operation Barbarossa?
So we won't see Jeff for a while? Oh no, who's doing it? Oh, Tim. Never mind. Oh no.
No.
Hex is.
Yeah.
Huh.
A Xenomorph plush? Uh-oh.
Where?
That's what Hellchild just said.
Where? This is going away from
Now you're going to make her look it up, Hellchild.
Yes, I am.
Dang it.
Ah! Amazon.
You're going to Amazon?
They do.
They do have them?
Oh my god. I want one.
Well, now she found it.
I want one. Walmart sells it.
Ashley, your voice is changing.
Sorry.
Don't get too excited. Walmart online sells a lot of stuff. Not a big fan of Walmart.
This one has a zipper. What's in his mouth though?
I don't know. I'm busy painting. I can't see. Nothing as snuggly as an acid-filled alien.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, what was that? Oh, they even have the tongue. Oh no, that's the baby one that pops out of the stomach.
Either way, they're not very friendly pets.
Yeah, they can't be.
The rest of it smell.
They even have face suckers.
Well, thanks, Hellchild.
Hell yeah! And an egg!
Oh, what are you gonna do with all
An
that?
alien egg! It has a minifigure and slime!
It sounds like you're 5.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, you're screwed, babe.
It's all right.
Because 15, 37,
Now you're adding it up.
57, 64, 65.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Hell Child. No problem.
70,
I just
80,
need to get
90.
another job.
About $120 worth.
Well,
Hell yeah.
what's wrong with Greg? He looks tired. Yeah, he can't sleep.
It says, have you ever wanted to snuggle the most terrifying creature in the universe? If you're wisely refrained from hugging a xenomorph in the past, our brand new collection, Plush Xenos, is here to change all that.
Good grief.
Oh my god.
Tim says he set up a ventriloquist dummy to freak out the wife while she keeps missing it.
Nope, someone would die if something like that happened. What should I do with them?
Sometimes the wives don't get our sense of humor, that's all.
Depending on a sense of humor.
Yeah, just saying. Create a headline. We try to be helpful. I'm not sure why people get in trouble.
If you should have known I was going to go and look it up. I made you buy me a queen.
Well, Hellchild's just trying to help out, that's all. That's what he tells me.
No, he's keeping my mind off of not being him not getting his screen yet.
Oh, hey! That's brilliant, Hellchild. You diverted her attention from you to me. That buys him some more time, though, to get the stuff done.
No, his screen,
He said should be in this week at some point.
Hey, I got a question for you guys because I brought up 3D print, this resin stuff a while back, but I had never got a chance to get one. It sounds to me like people always have problems with the screen, so I'm not sure why they break like they do, but I don't think they should. Yeah, the Queen would be was a nice thing. So, do you want to see that, Tim? Tim hasn't seen your big giant Queen.
my big queen?
No,
He hasn't seen it?
pretty
Aw.
sure. I'm pretty
All right,
sure.
give me
he
a
hasn't.
second.
Once you get that before we.
Yeah, I know. I had to
No, I'm
finish up
not
my
saying to
spot.
do it right now. I'm just saying in general.
Oh, now make sure I don't drop anything. Okay, let go of the can. Let go.
Who are you talking to?
The queen. Release. There we go.
Ashley, if that thing has come to life and is fighting you, get it out of the house. It should not be.
Did she die? Oh, she
I
died.
need batteries is all.
But where's the batteries?
Well, just show them what you got. Here. It's gonna. She ain't gonna be able to set it on the table, so we'll do it this way.
It's a little dusty because she's been sitting up there. I started painting her. She was this like weird, like red.
Yeah, it was red when we got it.
Oh, I have to unscrew right there.
Okay, why don't you just show them and then you can unscrew it later. Yeah, it's not a little dusty, Ashley.
Okay, it's a lot dusty. So the only thing that was wrong with it was on our clearance at our local Walmart. It was busted here.
Yeah, so you fixed that.
No, I couldn't.
Oh, I thought you fixed it.
No.
Oh, it'll glue on.
Stupid!
Ashley, what are you doing?
I had to force it back in.
Oh my God. Between your comment and Tim's, I could turn the show. Anyways, turn it around. Turn it around.
What?
Yeah. It's pretty big.
Compared to her?
So that's the one that goes with the game, no. Yeah. You're getting your second box of French Napoleonic troops primed. Glue the backpacks. Oh, you got to put the backpacks on them? Ugh. And Mito says the screens have to be replaced because it's like standard maintenance. So the more you use it, the LED screen, it cures the resin into shapes. It gets worn out. Okay, that makes sense. That's just I hear everybody saying now their screens are constantly going down. I'm like, geez. I guess
Yeah, I
then,
started painting.
are you getting your prints out of it enough that it's worth it all? Then it's worth it. Standard wear and tear. Tim says that's really cool. Yeah, we had it a couple times. In one of the videos, you'll see it when we played Aliens. We actually stood it up on the table, kind of just like as just something to have on the table.
Well, that's what I was trying to go for, just to kind of have it off the board kind of thing. But kind of
When you have all of your aliens kind of around the board waiting, they were just kind of surrounding the queen. But when she's like 80 feet taller than,
the foot soldiers.
In real life, if something like that were to come upon you, you would be literally terrified.
You'd shit yourself.
Yeah, you would have issues.
I don't think if someone goes and says, "Oh, that'd be cool," no, they're so full of it.
I don't know how cool it would be.
oh, I would think it would be a blast, but guess what?
Nope, I'm good.
I think all the married guys would have a little bit of a, they would be better off than the single dudes because they've already been terrified many times. So it would be shocking, but not as shocking. What? It's just a common thing. Right?
Do you want an actual paper towel?
I'm good. I got one.
You're using a dried up lens cloth.
So what?
And I'm wondering how you went through all your
I use that.
paintbrushes so quick.
Well, Did you just acknowledge that I paint? You
What little you
did.
do.
Ooh, you want that alien toy? Oh,
I'll go DoorDash for it. And it'll just show up.
That's what I should do, you guys. Just get some packages, buy some stuff for me at Amazon, and list it as a gift for Ashley, and have it come to the house listed for Ashley, but be nothing that she could use. Of course, I might have to find a hotel room or something for a few days. Yes, Charles, I clean them. Ashley has a super duper Citadel giant paint wash. Greg has a fancy dancy mini espresso cup, and I use that. Yes, I do clean them, and then I rinse them out. Problem is, chlorine in the water, in your tap water, it ruins the brushes too. So chlorine is a terrible thing for your paints and crap. Oh. Keegan, inappropriate. Ashley's building Space Marines. I would say show.
No,
them,
I'm not doing Space
Show them what
Marines.
you're painting right now, because Mythos would like that too, I think. That's that carriage.
It's the carriage. So, guess what I'm doing?
It'll look good on my desk when it's done.
No, it's not going on your desk.
It was mine.
No, it wasn't.
I claimed it day one.
No.
I said it was cute and has a horsey.
It ain't yours. It's going on my desk. Get to work. You got a lot of.
I am. We also got to head out here in a few minutes because of dinner. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. The pants, the shirts, and the hair and all that done on them, and 1 horse, base coated. So I've got still a little bit more to do, but at least they're getting done.
So what color did you decide on the horse?
I just tried that for only for 1 horse, the Citadel.
Oh, the bone color.
The Bonnie bone that you use on the
seals.
The purity seals. So they, it'll look good when it dries. I think I have to do it again, but then I can go ahead and go over that way the saddle I can make it more of a leather, and everything else it'll be a lighter color that way. It'll work. Lisa says, nice. You like my little espresso cup there? It's shot glass size. Charles uses a coffee cup after rinsing it. Yeah, bottled water works really good to rinse them with. It's just, well, you guys know. You know the effects of bad water on brushes. I mean, you can do whatever you want with them, but if the water's crap, it gets to them. Keegan's right. She has some Primaris intercessors to build for Aaron, right? I think up there. Is that what you're doing? Oh.
Those?
Hold still. Yeah. She got them built there, Keegan. They just have to get painted. Let me see this camera for a second. See. Greg is working on stuff. There's his little 8 figures and the horsies. And then those I have to finish up too. Woo! Jump over back to the other desk. Hello. Wow. Anyways, yeah. The medicine cup will work too. Anything you want to use will work. Those Citadel paint things are nice because they got the grooves in it, and it'll clean the brush and all that. Those are nice.
I have a lot of Citadel stuff.
Yeah, I know. I think
You're spoiling me a little too much with Cynadel. I don't want to use anything but Cynadel now.
You're going to have Aaron paint them now, Keegan, he said after school.
Yep. So you better be getting me paint, Keegan. You got me yellow, but not black for him. And red, and I think green is his other color on it. I believe. Yeah. Green, yellow, and red.
Oh, we'll figure it out when you get over here, Keegan, what he needs first. All right, you guys, we're going to have to wrap this up so we can get going for dinner. However, as always, we appreciate it. Mythos, you know, you can hop on whenever. And Charles, Tim, you can too if you ever want to, but say hi in person. Keegan, the internet still has a ban on him, so he can't hop on right away. I think they lift that in 90 days, Google said. Right, Keegan? Something like that. But yeah, we got a few more things dug out to paint, but next month will mostly be Star Wars throughout that month. This month we'll finish up doing tank stuff, and we'll just kind of see how it goes. I am going to enjoy the chili Mythos. I wish you were close enough to send you some, but it wouldn't be no good by time. I guess we could put it in some dry ice, huh? Then Lily would probably be like, don't eat that. That great guy's crazy, man. You don't know what he put in there. And he's always talking about his wife putting stuff in his food. So poor Mythos wouldn't be able to sample it anyways, I don't think. Yeah, keep in mind, Tim, if you'd like to, you're more than welcome. It's kind of an open thing. So sometimes there's people on here and sometimes there's not. Either way, we're here on a Sunday. But I appreciate all you guys coming by. Thank you very much for the support. It does mean a lot, you guys. So if you can remember to hit the thumbs up, that would be great. That really helps us out a lot. So thank you guys. And, well, enjoy what's left of the weekend and have a good night.